From gas to groceries, prices are higher, and that's putting real pressure on household budgets. The fact is, people need a little bit of help. That's why this past summer we cut the gas tax by nearly 40%, saving Ontarians 10 cents per litre of gas. That was real money back in their pocket, giving them some room to spend more on the things they need. And today, we're announcing our plan to extend that tax cut for another year. Tomorrow, we'll introduce legislation to extend the gas tax cut for another year, delivering some needed relief at the pumps for drivers and businesses for one more year. Extending the tax cut for an additional year will mean the average Ontario household will save $195. We know that every dollar helps. And this gas tax cut is another way we're delivering savings to Ontario households. From permanently removing tolls on Highway 412 and 418 and eliminating license plate sticker fees, we have taken concrete action to make life more affordable for Ontario families. But my friends, we know there's more to do. We must stay focused, and we can't take anything for granted. As we navigate global economic uncertainty, our government has been hard at work, building an economy that can weather any storm. Any economy that never loses sight of what's most important: helping people succeed, helping workers succeed. That starts with creating the economic conditions that attract investments in growth and good jobs. We've cut red tape to reduce the cost of doing business in Ontario by $7 billion annually. We've kept taxes for people and businesses low. We're investing in the skilled trades and a workforce that's prepared for the jobs of today and tomorrow. We're building roads and highways like the Bradford Bypass and Highway 413 that tackle gridlock and get goods to market sooner. We're making investments to improve the province's competitive advantage, to ensure that Ontario remains the greatest place anywhere to live, work, and raise a family. And while the world faces economic uncertainty and our challenges with inflation are not over, one thing I have complete confidence in is the people of Ontario. There are no harder working people on earth. And I know that together we will accomplish incredible things. Together we will build Ontario. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario.
We're going to take questions from the media. If you could just line up behind me, it's one question and one follow-up.
Premier, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm right here.
There you are.
Hi.
Sorry.
Thanks for doing this. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. I apologize for waking the media up out of bed early on a Sunday. I feel terrible.
I'm not sure you like this question or not, but I'm going to ask you.
That's fine.
I apologize to you. The notwithstanding clause, sir, that your government implement or was planning to implement this past week, given that during our democracy, that is the most heavy-handed piece of legislation that the government can use, and given that it was going to be used perhaps against 55,000 workers who were the least paid workers in the education system, and they pushed back. And were you concerned? Do you regret uttering those words because they have pushed back? Had they not pushed back, negotiations would have continued, or they would have faced fines, and those fines would have been hefty, and that would have made the government look bad by giving those hefty fines to those workers. And if they defied it like they did, and you rescinded that, does that make the government look weak? Like, what's your feeling on that whole?
Well, thanks so much. And as I said before, in negotiations, you got to give and take, and that's exactly what we did. The most heavy-handed thing you could ever do is walk out on kids, walk out on parents, stall the economy when they're supposed to be at work for 55,000 people. That's heavy-handed. And as for Section 33, do I regret it? No, I don't. It's in the Constitution. It's a tool that is used by provinces across this country. And just one example is Quebec. They've used it, 22 times or something? But anyways, no. All I'm concerned about is one single thing, is keep the kids in the classroom and, protect them, number one, support the parents, support the workers, and make sure everyone gets to go to work.
What if these workers continue and they go on strike and they push back if this legislation were to be implemented? you are forced then to act if this legislation is passed. And that would require heavy fines on the poorest of workers, which optically would be terrible. And if you didn't, it would make that threat of that legislation look weak. So I'm just trying to understand, do you feel like you're backed in a corner now with this
You know
negotiation?
something, the mediators asked us not to get into details, so I'm going to respect the mediator, and let's just hope that the kids are in class. The good news is, folks, this is the good news. We're at the table, the kids are back in class, the parents get to go to work. Those are the three things that matter, and we're able to make that happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.